Mr. Seng has just sold his car for 100k in cash and decides to place the money in a saving account. Calculate the amount he would have at the end of 2 years, assuming Jaguar Bank offers 12% per annum compound annually. Lion Banks offers 12% per annum compound quarterly. Cheetah's Bank offers 12% per annum compound monthly. Annual compounding. It means compound once a year. Refer to the timeline here. At the end of 2 years, there'll be 2 times compounding. The number of compounding will be 2 times. So looking at we're finding the future value Jaguar at the end of 2 years. We know the PV is 100k, K is 12%, N is 2. This is a formula for method 1. PV, FV equals to PV times 1 plus KN. Substitute the figures in, you get the answer as 125440. That's for method 1. There's another method using the FVIF table. Same thing, we substitute the figures in with 12% and 2. Let's refer to the FVIF table. This is an extract from the FVIF table. We know that K is 12% and N is 2. So we're finding this figure of 1.254. Remember this figure? Okay, from the FVIF table, we find the figure is 1.254. We substitute that in and find the answer is 125,400. Quarterly compound. It means the interest is compound every 3 months. So in 1 year, there'll be 4 times. For 2 years, there'll be 8 times. Same thing, we're finding the future value at the end of 2 years. So we are looking at FV Lion. The PV remains the same at 100k. The difference here is that K divided by M equals to 12% divided by 4 equals to 0.03. N times N equals to 2 times 4 equals to 8. So look at the formula here. The formula is different from the previous one because it's because of quarterly compounding. So it's because of K divided by M and N times N. So substitute these figures in. You get 126677. That's for method 1. Method 2, same thing, slightly different, is K divided by M, comma, N times N. You substitute these figures in. Okay, 3% and 8 period. And 8. Okay, 3% and 8. So refer to the FVIF table. You know the K divided by M is 3%. And M times N is equals to 8. So looking at figure 1.267. We know that from the table we get 1.267. We substitute that in. And we find the answer is 126,700. Monthly compounding. Basically, it means compound on monthly basis, or every month you compound. Refer to timeline here. We're looking at the end of 2 years. Because of 2 years, you will compound 24 times, and we're finding future value at the end of 2 years is FV Cheetah. PV is 100k. K divided by M equals to 0.12 divided by 12 gives you 0.01 or 1%. N times M equals to 2 times 12 equals to 24. This is the method 1. Substitute the figures in. You get 126,973. Or method 2, FVIF table. Same thing, we substitute figures in. 1% 24 period. You get 24 M times N. Refer to FVIF table. So this extract from the FVIF table. We know that K divided by M equals to 1%. And N times M equals to 24. So the figures we want is 1.270. From the table, FVIF table, we find as 1.270. Substitute these figures in and get the answer as 127K. Compare your results and use them to demonstrate the relationship between compounding frequency and future value. Which bank should he select? The more times interest on deposit is compound, the higher the future value. Mr. Seng should select Cheetah Bank, which effectively offers highest interest in view of higher frequency of compounding, although quoted interest rates are similar for all three banks.